Things are heating up in Dexter Resurrection. Batista is on to Dexter as the Bay Harbor Butcher, but will it cost him his life? Let's talk about it. I'm Pamela, welcome back to the channel. In case you're new here, please subscribe to the channel because we will be covering all things Dexter throughout the season of Dexter Resurrection. So in episode 1 of this season, we finally had the Batista and Dexter showdown. They came face to face, and Batista has his suspicions about Dexter being the Bay Harbor Butcher. But shortly after that, Dexter escaped out of the Iron Lake Clinic and made his way to New York City. And we now know that Batista is also on his way to New York City, and he literally retired from his job to dedicate his life to hunting down Dexter. And as we know from past seasons, people who are onto Dexter being the Butcher end up dead. It happened with James Stokes and it happens with Maria LaGuardia. And after Chief Angela Bishop filled in Batista about Dexter possibly being the Butcher, he is clearly onto him. So will Batista be the one to finally bring down Dexter? Or is he going to die in the process? I sure hope not. I absolutely love Batista. He is definitely like in my top 5 favorite characters from the entire franchise. He is a fan favorite. I am not alone in feeling this way. So many people love Batista. And I see a lot of you guys in the comment section of my videos fearing for his life. And it's a valid fear to have. If Angel Batista does die, who will be the one to actually kill him? Will it be Dexter? Could it be Harrison? Or possibly one of the other many serial killers that we're about to meet in this upcoming season? Now, I sure hope that it's not Dexter. If Dexter kills Batista, I will honestly never forgive him for that. Now, we know that Batista doesn't fit the code. Dexter only kills other serial killers. But then again, the number one rule of the code is don't get caught. So sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. But Dexter is sort of evolving. He's obviously older now. He went 10 years without killing anyone at the beginning of Dexter New Blood. And we see in episode 2 that he has a brief conversation with Harry where Harry says that he's doing things a little differently now. He went out of his way to save the Your Car driver when he intercepted Red. And Harry said something like, "Since when do you care about other people?" And Dexter says, "Since now." So if Angel finally catches him in the act and finally bring him down as the Butcher, maybe Dexter will surrender. Maybe he'll realize, you know what, I've got away with this for a long time, and now it might be time to pay for my crimes. Some fans think that Harrison might kill Batista. It's definitely a possibility, but I wonder if the writers would do that, because a lot of fans have an issue with Harrison. He is not a fan favorite. A lot of fans did not like Harrison in Dexter New Blood. I personally did not mind him. I do kind of understand why fans weren't crazy about him, but I also don't really understand the massive hate that the character gets. But I do think Harrison is a lot more likable in Dexter Resurrection. I think his character feels very different, a little bit more mature, even though he's technically the same age. It's only been about 10 weeks since the events of New Blood. So I do think his character is a lot more likable now, but there are still a lot of fans I see in the comment section on my channel that a lot of people still don't like him, don't care for his storyline. And the fact that Batista is an absolute fan favorite, would the writers really make Harrison kill Batista? I think a lot of fans would absolutely riot if that happens. People would hate Harrison for killing Batista, but he might have to do it to help his dad out. He's already killed once, he killed Ryan, but Ryan was a bad person who arguably deserved it. And even still, Harrison is struggling with the guilt about that. He is having these hallucinations of Ryan. He feels guilty for killing him. So if he feels guilty for killing a person who is actually bad and arguably deserves it, would he kill Batista, who is this pure and innocent character? Maybe neither Dexter or Harrison will be the one to kill him. Maybe it's going to be one of these other serial killers that we've yet to meet. Sometimes people just get caught in the crossfire. What if it's Charlie? What if Charlie kills Batista? We know that she is Leon Prater's head of security, and she's very intelligent. She's very on top of things. So obviously Dexter is going to infiltrate the group and pretend to be Red, the dark passenger. But what if Charlie slowly starts to realize that Dexter is faking his identity? What if she watches him from afar And what if she notices that Batista is onto him? She'll possibly find out Dexter's true identity, but if she sees Batista is watching Dexter and looking into him, investigating him, what if she kills Batista? To get him off of Dexter's trail, but also to stop him from possibly finding out about her and Prater and their whole operation. That could very well happen. I'd be less angry if that's how Batista died. No matter what, I'm gonna be heartbroken if Batista gets killed. But like I said earlier, if Dexter kills Batista, I'll never forgive him. I'll be so upset. If Harrison kills him, I'll also be very upset. But I think I could live with it a little bit more if it happens to be Charlie or someone else like that. So I do think Batista is going to make it through the entire season at least. David Zayas has been promoted to series regular. We know that he was filming the finale, so he at least survives the whole season. Plus, if you kill a big character like Batista, it's probably going to happen in a finale. It has to happen in a big episode. It's not just going to happen like in an episode in the middle of the season. But I'm really hoping that he can at least make it to season 2. I'm hoping that he never dies, if I'm being honest, but we know that this show, they're planning to do multiple seasons. They have an outline for at least 3 seasons. They have said that they're going to continue as long as Michael C. Hall decides he wants to do it. So they do have a way to extend it to 5 seasons if they all decide they want to continue. Clyde Phillips and Scott Reynolds have talked about this in recent interviews, so they do plan for multiple seasons. I do feel like Dexter's crimes and everything will catch up to him eventually. Don't think it's really gonna happen anytime soon. He's gonna continue to get away with things for at least a couple more seasons. But when the show finally comes to an end, I could see Dexter getting arrested for his crimes, going to jail as the Bay Harbor Butcher, and possibly even getting the death penalty. I feel like a character like Dexter needs a grand finale like that. Something where we're gonna feel conflicted as a viewer. You know, we root for Dexter. We want him to get away with things, but to have him actually get caught or put to death will make us feel something, and that is what you want from a show like this. You'd rather feel upset than feel nothing at all, which is another reason I think Batista could possibly die. But if and when Dexter does go down for his crimes, I do feel like it should be Batista who does it, rather than just like a random detective that we don't really know, that we don't really have an attachment to. It'll hurt even more if it's Batista who does it. Our heart will be breaking for Dexter getting caught, but also for Batista to have to go through the mental anguish of capturing his friend. They were friends for so long. And in episode 3 of Resurrection, we did get our reunion with Batista, Quinn, and Masuka. And I know a lot of you guys feel like that was sort of like a goodbye. And a lot of people are thinking that it feels like a send-off for Batista, like he's going to die at the end of season 1. But honestly, I didn't get that vibe. It's obviously a possibility. I don't know. Batista very well could die, but I'm really hoping not. I think that the writers know that we've wanted to see him all this time. We didn't get much of Batista in Dexter New Blood. Fans wanted more, so they are definitely giving it to us now in Resurrection. We're going to be seeing a lot more of Batista in season 1. In fact, in this upcoming episode, episode 4, he's in the trailer. We did a trailer breakdown here on the channel if you want to check it out. So they're definitely giving us more of Batista in season 1, but I'm hoping they can extend it to season 2. But what do you guys think? Do you think that Batista is going to die at some point in the show? Or do you think he's going to make it out alive? And if he does get killed, who's going to do it? Do you think it'll be Dexter? Will it be Harrison or someone else? Someone like Charlie or just another serial killer? Let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment down below. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Please also go follow me over on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. And I will see you guys next time.